Hi guys, welcome back to PSD to HTML for designers. I'm Adi, and in this lesson we'll write some classes that will allow us to show a couple of icons. And I'm talking about the icons on the top for the contact info, the icons inside the buttons, and also the icons for the feature list. But before we move on, I just want to start with a small tutorial, call it a tutorial inside a tutorial. So I just want to explain a bit in like a visual manner how CSS sprites work. Yeah, because especially if you're starting with CSS sprites, they can be a bit complicated to understand at first. So I want you to think, let me just zoom in here. I want you to think that this gray area is the page. And this is the icon element you want to represent. Yeah. In our case, this element has a 16 width and a 16 pixel height. So we just want to show the icon using a sprites image, basically, which is a collection of multiple images. Yeah, this one. This is a sprites image. So we want to use this image to only show that little icon. And just by changing the background position, we want to show the other icons as well on various elements. So look at what happens. If I lower the opacity, this layer that you see in the back is the sprite's image. Now, if I set the background position of an element to 0, 0, the sprite's image will be positioned just like this. Top 0, left 0. If I change it, for instance, if I want to show this icon, I need to move the sprite's image this way. Yeah, remember, you're not actually seeing the whole sprite's image. Yeah, you're just seeing on the page, you're just seeing what happens in the 16 by 16 icon, rectangle, sorry. So if I want to show this one, I need to move the sprite's image 64 pixels to the left. And that is equivalent to a background position of minus 64 pixels. Again, if I want to show the white icon, I need to move it to the left again. So I need to set the X value to minus 128 pixels. Same goes for the vertical. If I want to show, for instance, the this icon, the first one, I need to specify the X to 0 because it starts at the beginning, at the left position, and I need to specify the Y position to minus 64 because I need to move it. Yeah, and remember, this, you can consider that this is happening in the background when you're showing a sprite's image. All right, well, I hope that was like a bit easier to understand. So let's move on to Coda and create a new section here. And let's call it icons. Okay, let's have a look at our HTML. For the top icons, we have a general class of icon small, followed by specific classes like phone and envelope. So let's write this icon small. I'm going to set a display to block, to inline block, sorry. I'm going to set a width of 16 pixels, height of 16 pixels, and I'm going to set its background URL images sprites PNG. All right. So now if we go back and refresh the page, you can see that the icons are already starting to show up. Now they are all showing the first icon in our sprites file, which is the phone icon, because by default the background position is set to 0, 0. So let's target each smaller icon individually and set the background position. So phone, let's do small icons. Phone will set background position to 0, 0 because it's the first one. Next, envelope, which is this one. Remember, we must move the sprites image to the left 64 pixels. So minus 64 pixels. Oh, we need to write the property name first, actually. So background position minus 64 pixels and 0, since it's at the top as well. And here it is. The second icon is now showing up really nice. Okay, third one is this one from the button, and it's called, where is it, button, span, icon, small, arrow right. So let's do that. Arrow right, copy this, background position minus 128 pixels, which is 64 plus 64. Okay, there it is. So these are all the small icons. They're not quite positioned correctly yet, but we can correct that by using some margins. So we'll say margin 0 top. We'll do 0.75 ems to the right. We'll do minus 3 pixels to the bottom, so we're pulling the image to the bottom, and 0 for left. Copy that to envelope, and there it is. Okay, so these are perfect. Finally, the arrow right, similar settings. Top is 0, right is 0. The bottom is also minus 3 pixels, sorry, and the left should be 0.75 ems. All right, so see background position, margin 0. Oh, sorry, I forgot to delete this one. Okay, so there it is. Probably minus 4 pixels here. All right, so that looks much, much better. Okay, so just to finish off with the icons, we have a few more that we can write the CSS to. And I'm talking about the big icons. So those have a class, I think, of big icon, of icon big, and there are 3 of them: e-commerce, books, settings. So quickly, I'm going to copy this. It's going to be icon big, display inline block, width. They are 42 by 42. Okay, background image, it's the same sprites image. And let's see, big icons. And we'll do this e-commerce background position. Let's see, background position. We start with X at 0 and Y at -64, yeah, because we gotta move the image to the top. So 0 -64 pixels. Okay, and there it is. That's the first one. And then we'll just copy and paste. What was it? Books and settings. Okay, so books is the next one. That means -64 pixels. And settings -128 pixels. And here they are. First, second, and third. All right, well, that was it for this lesson, guys. In the next lesson, we'll begin styling our main banner. But until then, this is Adi. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.